Now that I'm in my 30s, I've totally changed my mindset on a first date. I no longer go in thinking, he could be the one. Now I go in thinking, he could be the one that breaks me forever. And I can never be put back together from this. Huh.
Men will really ask you, how are you single? How are you single? And then they'll ghost you. Cunt, that's why.
Yo, what's up, guys? Today I've got a video for you from Cosmic Burst, titled Leftover Women Are Losing Their Minds Because Men Are Going Their Own Way. Now here's the crazy part, these same women who always claimed, we don't need men, we don't care about men. The second guys actually walk away, they completely lose it. Why? Because deep down, they were counting on those men to be around once they hit their 30s, so someone could take care of them. Anyway, today's video was suggested by Hayden the Mummy. I'll drop both of their channels in the pinned comments, so make sure you check them out and hit subscribe. And of course, don't forget to leave your thoughts down below. Alright guys, let's jump straight into it.
This is going to be a hot take, but I swear dating in your 30s as an independent woman is an impossible task nowadays because I swear if I hear one more man asking me any leading questions about how I feel about splitting bills 50-50 or how I'd feel about signing a prenup, like, babe, for what? I own my own house, I own my own car, I pay my own bills, I earn my own money. What do I need you and your $16 an hour job for? Nothing. I'm going to make you sign a prenup, the fuck?
Listen to this, guys. Every single thing she listed, men don't care about. We don't care if you've got a mortgage. We don't care if you're paying your own bills. We don't care if you're making your own money. That's not impressive. That's not a flex. It's just being an adult.
The other day, I was talking to this guy, right? And he was like, when am I going to see you again? And I was just like, well, I think you need to do a little bit better because you're not first in line right now. And he said, well, since you want to be out in the streets, I'm going to put you out on trash day next to the trash can where you belong. And he kind of ate with that. You know, I couldn't even be mad. You know, protect your peace, King. I ain't shit.
So check this out, guys. She straight up told this man that he wasn't the only guy she was entertaining. And the way she said it? Honestly, one of the cringiest things you'll ever hear. Now, instead of blowing up, the dude just matched her disrespectful tone and gave it right back.
Dating at 30 is so much different than dating at 26. Like, everyone is just like so like straightforward, and like the games are like really done, and like everyone's just like, yeah, like I'm looking for someone and like I'm not fucking around, which is like
so nice.
It's refreshing. It's easier.
When you're younger in your 20s, like who the fuck wants to get married and settle down?
Yeah.
Some people, but not me at that point.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to feel the thrill. I want to be getting my head bashed into the mattress. I want to be getting flipped upside down, and then I want to be getting ghosted the next day. I want to have my heart ripped out of my chest, and I want to do it all over again and then some. And then when you get a little older, you're kind of like, I literally don't have time.
So basically, she chose to wreck her own life. She made reckless choices when she was young, refused to deal with the damage, and then expected the men she ignored to just take her back. Like, come on, you burned the bridges, ignored your problems, and now you want everyone else to clean up? That's not how it works.
No, because the guy I've been talking to, I said, I think we should talk about, like, you know, our intentions here. He goes, yeah, no problem, but I'm gonna try to sleep forever. Good night. I haven't heard from him since. He meant literally forever. Alright, I'm just gonna go drown.
These women chase after guys who clearly don't want them. And then they're shocked when those same men still aren't interested. Like, what did you expect?
I've never met one genuinely good man.
Never. Okay. I can't be the only one that finds that statement a little more than difficult to believe.
Every single man I have encountered has done something absolutely horrific and minimized it.
Okay, such as?
Every single man that I've encountered is a liar, is a perv, and does not see women as humans.
That last part. Yeah, here's where I'm gonna call it for what it is. Things that never happened. 4300, Alex.
You can always tell when a modern woman has no idea what she's talking about. How? She never gives real examples. She dates a couple of bad boys, and suddenly all men are trash. And then she sits there wondering why she's still single.
Because most men do know that women are fellow human beings, and I would go so far as to say that most men, especially in the Western world, do see women as equals. So I think there's something else behind this. But yet, has anyone else noticed they haven't actually defined what would constitute a good man?
There's no such thing as a good man.
I really feel sorry for individuals that think like this because they are quite obviously stuck in what is known as a confirmation bias, where they tend to favor the information that supports their existing beliefs. In this case, that there are no good men.
Even if she actually found a good man, she wouldn't even know what to do with him. Most of the time, these women are so far gone, it doesn't even matter how well you treat them. Because at the end of the day, they'll either ditch you or treat you like trash anyway.
And if you think you're a good man, please explain why. I'd love to hear it.
And what good would that do? Because I have a feeling no matter how logical or rational the explanation, in my experience, when someone is very firmly attached to their own opinions, it is almost impossible to convince them that they may be wrong.
Because I guarantee you, probably 99.99% guarantee, your explanation is going to show that you are not a good man.
See what I mean?
It's not that good men don't exist. They're out there, plenty of them. The problem is, she refuses to acknowledge that. Because if she did, she'd have to admit the truth, that she's emotionally unstable, all thanks to her own poor life choices.
So I'm 31. I'm new to the dating world. I was in a long-term relationship before this, and I'm finally like, I want to meet somebody. I'm ready. But nobody wants to meet somebody, not for real. Can somebody explain why you go on dates with somebody when you don't actually want to have a relationship with them, potentially? What's the point? What's the point? I can't do this. This is like, is anybody else struggling? I can't. This is awful.
The truth is, most men have already walked away from dating. They're tired of being ignored, tired of being blamed for everything. Now, the only ones still hanging around? You've got the Chads, and of course, the simps. But outside of that? Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I know you guys know the feeling, but, you know, when you're 30 years old and you're single and you're like trying to put yourself out there and your friends are all married and they're like, oh, let's go to the D-backs game, and you're like sick, and then you think like it's going to be a night out, and then they're like 7th inning in and they're like, yeah, let's go get some ice cream after this. And I'm like, oh, fuck. We have really different vibes of like what the night is going to look like. So then you're like scouring for friends that are potentially out in the same area that you are so that you're at least trying to meet new people.
Her friends grew up. They've got jobs, responsibilities, obligations. You know, the normal stuff that comes with being an adult. That's how life works when you get older. But she still expects everyone to spend their nights getting wasted with her, just because she's lonely.
Because God knows that when you're with your married friends, you don't really meet a lot of new people. And God love them. Like, I don't blame them. Like, I want to go home and eat fucking ice cream too. But I texted a friend and I was like, you're out, right? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, can I meet you? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, all right, I'll be waiting. Like, I'm a pathetic fucking loser, but here I am putting my best foot forward, trying to just like do things as a single woman and not like go home and like cry myself to sleep. So we all know the feeling, right? Basically I'll let you know how the night goes and if it was worth it. I don't know if it's gonna be worth it, but we're trying.
So when she says she's doing things, what does that actually mean? It means going out to bars and clubs, blowing money she doesn't even have, on food and drinks she can't afford. And at the end of the night? She goes home alone and cries herself to sleep. She's not making any real changes. She's not doing anything healthy to actually fix her life.
Do you think men get told they'll find a partner when they're least expecting it, or to stop looking, or they're trying so hard, or they look desperate? I feel like people don't say that to them. I feel like specifically people say that to women to get them to feel bad about the fact that they want a relationship. When I talk to my single male friends about being single, like it's very like, oh yeah, like I date a lot, like I'm looking for the right person. None of them have any sort of shame. Like when I talk to my female friends, like, like I know I shouldn't be trying that hard, but like I really do want to be in a relationship. Like men do not talk like
The guys she hangs around? They're men who have no problem getting dates. That's exactly why they don't feel the need to embarrass themselves just to get a little attention. And even if that wasn't true, let's be real, men just don't talk like that. Why? Because it's pathetic, and honestly, nobody cares.
I'm sure a lot of it plays into the fact of traditional gender roles within dating. Like women are supposed to be pursued, so the world makes us feel bad about like wanting to find a partner because you should just like be waiting around for a man to come to you because you have to wait until you least expect it. News fucking flash, men don't do that shit no more. If women actively just like gave the up on dating and like just waited for the right person and like didn't like really put themselves out there, they were just like waiting for when they least expect it, they would never date anyone. The world has changed. Stop giving your friends that shit ass advice. It's not even advice. Just shut the fuck up.
That's not advice. It's just something women tell each other when they don't actually have anything meaningful to say. It's so basic, so generic, that honestly, it belongs on a sympathy card or something.
All right, quick question for my fellow 35 and older ladies who are single. At what point do we just give up? Because at this point, I think I might just have to. I'm gonna be 39 next year, and every year around the holidays, I'm like, oh, this is the year. This is the year I'm finally gonna have someone in my life. And oh, what do you know? It's almost December, and no. And with what's out there and what I've seen, like, I just don't see it ever happening. So do we just give up now and live life, or do we continue?
She's already given up, she just doesn't realize it yet. She looks at the men around her, and all she feels is disgust. Why? Because the men she wants don't actually want her.
Because, like, I don't see a future with anyone that's out there. And, like, I'm losing hope each day, like, more and more. So what are we doing? If we're not losing hope, what are we going to do to find someone? Because it's not Hinge or Bumble or any of those apps. Like, and I just don't know what to do. So what are we doing?
Dating apps are literally designed to keep women single. That's why they keep re-downloading them over and over, convincing themselves, this time will be the last time. But it never works that way.
So I just got home from a date where, I mean, it went okay. It was whatever. But he bought my dinner, he walked me to my car, and we're standing there. And I said, thank you so much for dinner. And he said, yeah, I wasn't sure how that was going to go. It was all in one check, so I just paid. And I was like, well, were you wanting me to pay for my half? And he's like, yeah, that'd be great, actually. And sent me his Cash App as we stood there. And then asked if I would like to go out again tomorrow. Absolutely not, sir. Is this what I have to look forward to?
These women have no clue how badly they've messed up the dating game. Guys aren't willing to drop money on dates anymore, because 9 times out of 10, it's a complete waste. The man ends up being used, and he knows it.
What do you think is going on with dating now? Because I feel like it's a tough dating landscape. I hear from guys, a ton of straight guys, they go out to a bar, they might go and chat up a girl who's standing around with her friends, and the girl's like, ooh, you're a creep, why are you talking to me, #me too. Have you noticed that where some guys are scared to approach?
Yeah, this is absolutely a Me Too movement side effect, where all of these women, and not only just Me Too, we've had so many instances of women falsely accusing men of rape or sexual assault, and then they've been vindicated, but their whole persona and their whole reputation has been ruined by this lie.
False claims are one of the most evil things a modern woman can do. She weaponizes the law, she weaponizes public opinion, all just to squeeze a paycheck out of some guy for nothing. And when the dust finally settles, she gets a slap on the wrist, at best.
So men have a lot to lose these days, and it's not easy to be a white man in 2025, certainly not in the age of TikTok when everyone is filming everything. Content is everything. Everyone's filming. So, you know, men don't approach women at the grocery store anymore or the gym anymore because everyone's filming and it's like, oh, look at this creep. You know, the guy comes up, takes his shot, shoots his shot, and then all of a sudden the girl's filming and it turns into this viral sensation where he makes him out to be this creep when in reality he was not doing anything wrong. So I think men have been set up to fail by the woke liberal feminists who don't want men to be men anymore.
These days, it's become trendy to shame men, even when they're just minding their own business. A guy so much as glances in the general direction of a woman, and boom, he's attacked for it. Society's turned into a minefield, thanks to modern women. And then they're shocked when men don't want to walk through it.
Absolutely. I feel like there are some women on the left now. It's become popular, like freeze your eggs, F men, you don't need men, sit at home watching MSNBC. And that's my issue with someone like Alex Cooper. And I'm not saying Alex Cooper is not a staunch businesswoman. Like, that is a social climber. For the people listening, it's the host of Call Her Daddy, who, you know, had Charlize Theron on and Kamala Harris during the campaign. But Alex Cooper's whole brand is screw men, you don't need men, be a single independent woman and just work, work, work. But then Alex Cooper in private, she's getting married, having a beautiful wedding, white picket fence. She's going to have a baby. She's going to have the traditional all-American life with the nuclear family, but she wants to keep her audience single and lonely, so they keep tuning into her. Have you noticed this trend with folks on the left, especially these podcasters?
It's honestly funny how modern women convince themselves that working 40 to 60 hours a week, coming home to an empty apartment, being too exhausted to do anything, and living bored most of the time, is somehow better than starting a family with a man who actually cares about them. But hey, that's their choice. And I really don't care. Anyway, guys, that's where we're gonna wrap up today's episode. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're new, drop a comment down below, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care of yourselves, peace.